right, welcome back to the show here. I am your host, Josh Silvestro, brand ambassador of Command Your Brand. In this episode, we're going to be talking to a very special friend of mine. She is a skincare specialist, an amazing person. She's also from Poland, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And she, for people who don't know, I'm actually also half Polish. So we have a little.
Oh my God!
I am. Yeah.
My blood.
And that's right. And so, anyway, so we have our special guest speaker who wants to actually talk about her business. It's called Valley Aesthetic, we call it, or she calls it. And she's gonna tell us a little bit about how her business is and how it works, and also why she started it in the first place. So thanks for joining us today, Kat.
Oh,
it's really a pleasure.
My pleasure to be, talking about my business, and thank you for the invite, and I'm excited. So my business. So let's talk about my business. So
sure.
It's all about skincare and beauty. I love beauty, and all the girls probably love beauty, skincare. We are, all beauty.
Yeah.
So, I do facials, I do skincare, sell skincare, we treat acne, pigmentation, you name it. It's like, beauty within, inside and out. And why I start, go ahead.
No, I'm kind of curious. Like, how did you get involved in that? Like, I'm just curious about your backstory. Like, tell us a little bit about, like, I guess a little bit about you, like how you came here, and also like how did you start your company?
So I came here actually. My mom kicked me out from Poland. I'm like, okay, you're going to America now. I'm like, oh gosh, I was kind of excited, but then I didn't want to lose all my friends. Then I came here. I didn't speak no English, no word, because in my country we had to learn Russian. So Russian.
Wow.
And, then it was I didn't like it in the beginning because I didn't have no friends, and I had to learn English. It was difficult. And then I started working at the office, dental office, actually totally different. I was dealing with insurances and things like that. And as well with a lot of people. But then, I didn't want to do this anymore. So I was kind of like, so what I can do? But I remember, if I, didn't come here, I would do same thing in my country. So after that, I would go to aesthetic school and pursue the beauty industry. And I was like, okay, maybe I can become esthetician. And then I'm like, okay, let me go to school. Then I was going to school, and then I was working part-time. And after finishing school, I loved it. It was like my thing to do. I love makeup. I fall in love in makeup. So I was doing basically a lot of makeup. I could, do makeup for girls like all day long. I could like put eyeshadows, I used to work like 7 days a week on Saturdays, waking up at 3 a.m. and go and do makeup. But I loved it. Like Saturday, Sunday, I had no life, just doing makeup. And then I was working, a little bit skincare, doing facials. But after few years, to my career, I'm like, okay, I don't know. I said like, oh, I'm getting a little older, so I have to do, maybe I should do a little bit more skincare. And then I stopped makeup. And then I got involved a little bit, more with skincare, and I started working with doctors. And I really love the medical aspect of the beauty industry aesthetics, like working with doctor, treating acne, treating pigmentation, different things that I could do more. And that's more exciting for me.
Wow.
Like treating, and after clients is happy, they have no acne anymore, or the pigmentation went away, or they look great. It's more rewarding.
Yeah. That's interesting because, like, you know, as like a guy, we never really paid attention to this. I don't know if you have male clients, but
Yes,
like I know like a lot of a
not
lot
too
of women.
many, not too many, but I want
Yeah.
more guy because they have, skin too. And what happened, guys, sometimes they think, oh, it's too girly to come and do these facials, because they think it's only relaxing. But no, we treating as well the skin, even if they have, problem with acne, pigmentation, or other things. Because guys, I don't think they see things like we girls see. Do you think?
Yes, totally, 100%. And it's interesting that you kind of mentioned that because, you know, I know a lot of people like women love to take care of their skin. Like they think it's such a really high echelon of like what you need to take care of in a person. And like they also, and it's funny, I found this out, I don't know, maybe a couple of days ago, like, you know, wow, if you had better skin, I think I actually might be attracted to you more. And I was like, wow, that was really rude. But I was like, actually, it might be true, you know, because it's such a thing that you look at every day, you know. It's sort of like a teeth, like you have, you know, because I used to work in a dentist's office too. And, you know, when you're missing a tooth or like some, like you have messed up teeth, that people will look at that first. You know?
Exactly.
So,
yes.
So like, what do you find in your business? Like people run into like, what do people run into the most in skincare?
What do you mean by that? Like clients, or we run into?
Like when they come into you and they kind of have a problem, like what do you find that the basic thing that they have trouble with in taking care of their skin?
Okay, because sometimes if they come in with acne, it's very difficult to treat acne because, for example, maybe something they eat. There's a lot of factors, and as well, they kind of have trouble with this because they tried everything. Like, let me tell you, they probably tried everything and nothing worked. They went even to dermatologists, and they didn't even have dermatologist doctor didn't even help them. So they come in like is this thing gonna work? Another skincare, another this, but like, we have to like start, slowly, like you have to, let's try it and let's, keep going, because you have to come in for facials, and, you have to clean your skin and use special products to help you with these problems you have. It's not like 1, 2, 3, one session, or let me get skincare and it's gonna work. It's like, progress, and you have to be dedicated to it.
Like it's time you got to put into it to really just get it handled. Yeah. That's interesting. No, it's kind of cool. Cause like, yeah, it is a, over time you have to take care of it. Otherwise then you just you go back to where you were when you first started.
Yeah. Same thing like with working out. You go to the gym and you don't see any progress. You're like working out, this, that, months, nothing. And then finally you're starting to see some little changes. But then when you stop, you're going to go back where you were.
Right. Interesting. So like for you, because I know you're in the the skincare industry, right? Like, there's so much products of like surrounding that, especially for, I don't know if it's just for women, maybe for guys too, but I know for women, there's like so much skincare products of like putting on your face and face masks and all that other stuff. Do you find a lot of them don't work? Like, I'm sure you probably test out some of them and like see if they actually work or not. Do you test any of them out to see if they work?
Actually, I did one actually, and I sometimes I'm guilty of like watching TikTok, and on TikTok there's a lot of stuff. And let me tell you, I even buy like clothes on TikTok. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. I'm like, and then one esthetician, she said like, oh, because she looks so good. I'm like, what are you doing? You look so good. But we did a lot of treatments for her. I'm like, and she's like, oh, this is this mask that I saw on TikTok, and I bought it. I'm like, okay, like I don't, kind of like, oh, one mask, what one mask gonna do to you? And then I'm like, okay, let me try it. If she said it's great. And actually I tried it yesterday at night, and then I woke up, I'm like, I don't know if I see so much difference,
Yeah. Interesting.
So they like
It's very
promise,
cool.
yeah. They like they have like great marketing skills. They get you.
I bet. Yeah. Well, it's cool because because you're the expert in the skincare. Like I probably would come to you if let's say I had skin problems. So, like, what do you find? With I guess other people in your field, what do you like? I guess what differentiates from you to others? Like, what do you have that handles the most in your office? Like, what do you find that it's comes to you the most? Is it really acne, or is it like other things?
Acne and as well aging. Everybody wants to look younger, a little bit, tighter, get the skin a little bit tighter, build some collagen, and as well pigmentation. Pretty much we have like, pretty good numbers of each pigmentation, the most, acne, and aging. 3 things.
Yeah. Interesting. And is there anything in your office, like, because I'm sure you have a whole team that actually helps you with all of this stuff, right?
Yes. I have another 2 estheticians, and I have as well receptionist, and I just hire another receptionist during the day.
Nice. What do you find, I guess, for you, like what is the daily operations look like in a skincare office? I've never actually been to a skincare office. I actually have no idea what that's like.
So basically it's very similar. I think you work at dentist office. So I know we do as a receptionist. So we have to handle clients. We have to do booking. We have to do checkout, collect money. So, like today, I came in, I have already like 9 o'clock client. I had to take care of this client. Then I had 10 o'clock client, and then Tiana came. So she's checking all messages. This client wants to come in this time. This client is sick, this client is all mess. I was like, and then I'm with client, I'm like, you know what? I cannot stress. Let them take care of this thing because So, could be like something's chaotic, sometimes nice and like, great, but we'll always have like some kind of cancellation. This one's sick, somebody died.
Wow, you got them all.
Yes.
I think it's cool too. Like, not a lot of people do this, like where you actually build a team of people that actually help and operate things. Because like for you need, like when you're in your line of work, you need like a team of people that's like a scheduler, an organizer, and like all these other things that actually help you get the product of like a clear skin and like really handle the skin of people, because people want to look younger, people want to look better than they did yesterday, you know what I mean? So it's really cool that you actually have a team of people that actually help you with that.
It's a lot of planning. It's not only like, oh, we're gonna do facial, because after the products is done, the facial is done, there's a lot of things that goes before the facials, like do marketing. We have to just get people in, find people, that's another segment, just do marketing events, and then after that we have to schedule people, confirm them, all these things when they come in, paperwork. So it's like before the actual action is like happening or done, there's a lot of things that needs to be done.
Totally. What is the main public that people come in for? Like what are the type of public that come in for skincare?
Especially women that wants to look younger, and they have some things that they would like to improve. I usually ask them because I have already my eye, it's already trained, so I can see what anyone needs. I'm like, I can look at you, I'm like, okay, you need this, this, and that, okay? But then I cannot tell them like, oh, maybe when I see what they need, maybe, it's not what they are concerned about. So I always give them like mirror, and then I ask them, so tell me, what would you like to change or improve? And then, they start talking. I'm like, oh, maybe around my eyes, I don't like the dark spots, or this wrinkle, or this bothers me. But, but sometimes they don't see it. So little by little, I'm like pulling everything from them, and them like on DM like, oh yeah, I don't like this. I'm like, okay, so this is the solution for that.
Yeah. That's really cool because you're helping them solve a problem. So that's really, really
Yes.
interesting because, you know, the basic problem is they're trying to figure out how to fix their face, but they can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess for you, because you're so technically trained in skin and how to handle skin, what do you find? I guess if you were to like tip off, let's say give like let's say a new person like myself or even anybody that you talk to, like what are like 4 things that you would recommend to people like in like giving them knowledge of how to take care of their skin?
Okay, number 1 is using SPF every day.
What's that?
SPF is skin sun lotion to protect the skin from sun. This is number 1 because I know like maybe, now it's not hot anymore and there's not too much sun, but it doesn't matter because you still get the UV rays, even when it's cloudy or when it's winter. So always SPF because I can see, clients that love sun, and then after years being on the sun, you can actually see the skin that is older than someone who wasn't on the sun that much. You can see the difference, and as well the pigmentation and the things. I know we all need vitamin A, it's good, but not like laying on the sun for hours,
Yeah, a little sunburn, yeah.
Yes. Good a cleanser to wash your skin because we live in this area. There is a lot of pollution, so you want to wash your skin with good cleanser that is good for your skin type. The other thing, some kind of serum that will absorb and treat either if you dry or have acne. All those things will help you, and on the end, good moisturizer. This like at least basic things. And SPF number 1. Listen, I don't even go on the sun anymore. I'm so white like a ghost.
We're Polish. We that's how we are.
Yes.
You know?
But son,
okay.
Some doesn't like me.
That's right. So, okay. So now in your business, like what do you think? Because I know there's so many people that are involved in skincare. I guess how do you differentiate yourself in the pool of skincare and just other things? Because there's a lot of people that do different things, and some of them probably do similar things to you. How do you differentiate yourself in that crowd of people?
I think I have maybe different approach. I'm more kind of like European estheticians. I believe they have very skilled and they do amazing extractions. So what I see now, like the new estheticians, they like to just do simple facial, not too much extractions, not treat the skin, more like relaxing. And I'm more about treating and helping with the concern someone has. And as well, I've been an esthetician for 15 years. So
wow.
My hands are like magic. Okay, I have good hands. I'm not gonna but I have like good touch, and doing something for 15 years, a long time, you become better and better and better. So you have the skill. Instead, there's a new esthetician up there. Everybody does a little bit this, a little bit that. Plus, we have a great customer service, and we care about our clients because we are in this business of customer service as well.
Right. No, it's interesting because you brought up a really cool point. Like, you mentioned that you train, you learn, and you've been doing it for so long that you practice every day. So I think it's really, really key and really important that you practice, and you kind of get better every day, and you kind of learn new things. Like I guess for you, do you find yourself learning more and more every day or every week or every month on that area?
Definitely. We're always learning. There's always new thing, new device. If we get new device, we have to get trained and try it and do a little bit more and more, and then we get better at it. So we always have new things. We try new things, and we always learn. Go to show trades, beauty shows, and we always learn, because in this industry you have to always keep up with the new things, because there's a lot of new technology. This came out, and now our clients are very savvy, so they just Google it and they know, so you have to know those things. But the only thing they know, but like I know, like this technology, what it does and why it's different between this technology and that technology. Because sometimes clients, this is very popular, so they think it's the best. It's not necessary. They don't know the technology behind how it works. So there's another thing.
Interesting. So do you ever find something that was like very popular but actually didn't work at all?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say it didn't work, but there was this device, microneedling, Morpheus 8, and like it was so popular, like very popular. Kim Kardashian was doing this, so too they have really good promotion. And oh my God, like every client wanted to do that. And there's another devices that they did the same thing, but they wanted this specific one. But now, like after 2 years, everything got quiet. Nobody wants this microneedling anymore, because it was very painful. Like, it was super painful. And after people trying, I'm like, okay, it worked, but it wasn't like, wow, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's good to stimulate the collagen, but it's not like, like the other devices didn't do the same thing. So
yeah, it's interesting. So I guess like for people who want to enter, who are in this industry, or like want to get into this industry of like skincare and being an esthetician and everything like that, like what do you suggest to those people that want to go into that field or expand in that field? Like what do you suggest to those people that they should do to grow their company, or even just like be better at it?
What I did at first, I worked for someone, and then I already had the experience, and I didn't go and open this big office with 5 rooms and things like that. I just started from scratch. Like, okay, I have already a few clients that I worked at the other location. And what I did, actually, I rented a room from a doctor's office, and then I started my business over there. In the beginning, I'm like, oh my God, it was scary, right? You have to work hard. You have to do a lot of marketing. You have to call your clients. Things not gonna come to you, You have to actually reach out to people and just bring them in for a simple facial, and then try like that. So what I found, actually, because I couldn't find any location that I could actually rent like a room to start, because I didn't want to like invest $20,000 to rent the whole space that you have to renovate, put the time, renovation, money, it's a lot of money. So I recommend everybody starts from little and then build up. And then when you're there, then you can expand, but just start slow. And I have actually another, because I couldn't find anything to rent, because I didn't want to rent the whole office for $5,000. That's a lot of money, you know?
Yeah.
So actually I have another business, right? That I came up with this idea because I couldn't find anything that for rent and just one room just to start. So I actually open, it's not me, but with my partner, we have another business that, we rent medical salon suites for esthetician and other beauty professionals so they can start with business, and everything is there, you know. You can rent the room and it's fully equipped, right? And you can even rent your own devices, because, you know, when you start, like, you don't have the money to buy this device, those devices are very expensive. They run like 100,000, like, okay. And then you have to like pay this device and, you know, do marketing. That's a lot of money going out. So I wanted to come up with this concept that other esthetician or other beauty professionals, they can rent their room in medical environment and also rent the equipment, for example, half a day for 1 day, you know, so they don't have to spend that much money and they can start the business, you know, like that. That's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Brilliant idea, right?
That is so cool. Yeah, it's such a cool idea. That was actually going to be my next question, was like, because you deal with a lot of people, like I'm sure you probably deal with, or you've talking to other estheticians.
Yeah.
What do you think the problem they run into as being estheticians, even for yourself? Like, what do you think you've run into in the past where, like, you know, you had to solve for yourself and you were able to solve it?
So basically, finding a space and work for someone, because if they all probably want to own their own business like I did, but they didn't know how to start and, you know, open up your own business. It's a lot of money. So, you know, and they're like scared a little bit, you know, if they're gonna make it, if they're gonna have clients, if they're not gonna have money to pay and all those things. So that was, that's what I'm running to, other esthetician and other beauty professionals are, you know, scared to do. But, you know, when you start little by little, ingredients, right? So you just start with this, doing facials, then you grow your customer base, and then like, okay, you can rent a room, one room, not the whole space that is already equipped, and start your business like that. Definitely.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. Cause like, I definitely know there's definitely people that probably want to get into this industry, but they don't know how. So I think that was really cool that you just, what you mentioned about like just starting at a gradient and just taking a little step at a time. Cause some people, they're scared and they're afraid to start something, but they don't know how to do it, what to do next. So I think that's a really, really good example that you gave about how you should just go on a gradients, you know, just start from somewhere, even if it's something small, and just build up from there.
Yes.
You know?
Well, so, you know, definitely, because, you know, I have, amazing plans. I wanted to do this, but then, you know, like I didn't have the money to do it. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna borrow like 100,000 just to open up the business and for new location and things like that. So I was like, okay, so we have to start from little by little, you know, with no money, and then you're gonna make the money, and then you can reinvest to, you know, your business to grow it.
Right. That's very cool. Well, okay, good. Well, I thank you for the time, of course. I really love the fact that you gave the time to just talk about you and your business and how you work and how skincare, which I did not know how a lot of that works. So that was really, really amazing to hear. So I guess my last thing is, so how can people find you? How can people locate who, like, get to know who you are? Maybe come to your office if they have skin problems, you know, or like they want to fix something for you. So how can people get in touch with you?
Definitely, I can. Anyone can text me, call me, or email me. But I have as well Instagram, my business page, so anyone can go and see the work. I do podcast, and anyone can DM me as well from Instagram, and email me any. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is there a website they can go to kind of get all that, like the Instagram
Yes.
and your information?
I have Instagram, which is Valley_aesthetic. And then as well, my website is www.valleyaesthetic.com, and they can check out what I do, my services, and read a little bit about the business and my other stuff. And as well, Instagram, it's very popular because I post before and after and things like that.
Yeah, that's very interesting. 'Cause I'm sure you're definitely all over social media for sure. Like just
I'm
making it more popular.
I'm trying to be because people, they like to see first, check out before they come, check out the social media before and after, follow you for a little bit, them like, okay, let me, she's pretty cool. Everything looks good, the before and after, let me give her a chance and go and schedule appointment.
Awesome.
That's what I usually get. You're welcome.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you guys for listening. If you guys want to check her out, you can definitely check our websites and her Instagram, and I think you'll find she'll probably reach out to you faster than you think. So definitely check her out, and definitely check out commandyourbrand.com. Get yourself on podcasts. So this is a fun way and exciting way to get yourself known. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks everyone. Thanks, Kat.
It was amazing.
All right.
Okay, enjoyed it. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye.